Hi, this is Sean, and in this lesson we're going to look at a clever little chord movement that's not very hard to learn and is great for filling time on major chords. We'll look at examples on Misty, All of Me, and Everything Happens to Me as well. If you'd like to learn how to use movement in your playing, or just get your playing to the level where you can free up enough to do that, then consider joining us on Jazz Skills. Meanwhile, please do leave us a like, a subscribe, hit the notification bell, and a positive comment if you've got one. It really helps us to grow and do more of this for you. Let's get into the lesson. Oh yeah. We're going to do some major moves that I think most level 2s could play, I believe. Certainly if you're playing these kinds of tunes, maybe we'll take a bit of All of Me. First thing I notice about that chart is that I would prefer to have C6 on the first chord, because when I play a C major chord with a C in the melody, it's really C6. I don't go... this becomes very apparent once you start using right-hand chords. It becomes very clear that that's how it needs to be. Because if you're playing, you might think that's okay. Or you start playing some rootless thing. It's not okay to my ear at all. This is something where I've noticed people need to do it for quite a while before it bothers their ear that it's not a major 6. So for me, major 6. We're going to have a move. Okay, let's see a little bit about this move. Here's what we do. We take a 1, 7, and 3, like that, of C major 7th, okay? I think it would be a good thing to just be able to take that up and down a scale. Easy in C, but learn to do it in keys like F as well, right? Etc. That will be a great thing to practice. Now, this move, what you do is you take the 1, C major 7th, then you move up the scale to D minor 7th, or just think of it as a scale move, really is fine as well. Just notes moving up the scale. You don't have to think of them as different chords. Then what we're going to do is go chromatic. So we're going to go outside the major scale, like this, to join to the third point or third chord in the scale, right? So we've got 1, 2, then chromatic in half steps up to the 3. So could be like this: 1, 2, and 3, 4. It could be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can do it in all kinds of ways. Because my 1 chord is already established on this tune, maybe I start moving on the 2 like this: 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and think rhythm. All these things are dependent on time. A lot of people play and they have no idea where they are in the bar. That's extremely important. Could be if you were moving to a chord 2, you can even go backwards. We might find an example like that in a while. It could also be in a different situation. It could be the 1 followed by 3 and then 7. That's also fine, okay? And again, those can go downwards, or just from the 3 down to the 2 is quite a nice one as well. I'll see if I can find you an example like that. Let's see another tune. Let's take Misty. A lot of people play Misty. The only thing I don't like about this chart is large M7s for minor 7, okay? Just keep in mind that's how it looks on here. Aha, there's one. There's one. So these are great to fill time on major chords. Could even be on this one. Nothing wrong with having it even on the first one. So here's E flat major 7th. I've got my 1 and 5 down there. I've got the 3 and 7 up there. Now, if I moved, it doesn't always have to be like I showed you 1, 7, 3. You could have other notes in it, like for example 1, 5, 7, 3. Moving up to 2, chromatic to 3, that's also fine. It could be all kinds of things, right? We go, this would be one way to play it, the root and 5th in the left, 3rd and 7th in the right, especially when you're quite low down the piano. These can be quite nice shapes because you can get low down with these shapes. You can get very low down with these shapes. A lot of people complain they can't play these shapes low, but if you're gentle with the left hand, you really can. Could be like that. Fine, but let's say you don't want to sacrifice your melody note, then you could play it like this. Or just like that in tenths, right? I can't stretch tenths on most places on the piano, so I kind of fake it with 2 hands. A flat major 7. This is the same shape we learned earlier on the C major 7. 1, 7, 3. Now, if I went through the A flat major scale, the next chord, this is why you've got to know your chords through scales, right? Would be B minor 7. And then C minor 7, right? So, A flat major, B flat minor, chromatic to C minor. Okay? So it'll be like this. Because I'm trying to put this movement in, I'm hearing it in my head. Because you can do this. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah. So this would just be the simple move. So now we're just moving the bottom note. And I can't do it everywhere because I've got that happening in this case, right? But that would be how you do it on E flat major and A flat major on this tune, chords 1 and 4. Okay, let's see if there's another example. Okay, so on Everything Happens to Me, it's in B flat. You don't have to know everything I'm doing. I'm just going to find a place for the move and then show you what I did, right? Ah, I think I hear one on the B section. So, let's go to B. 2, 5, 1 in E flat. Get it? So let's look at what happened. So we could do this in a few ways. This is E flat major. The same move. 1. Now at this time I had the 3, 7. It could be the 7, 3. Depends on the shape of the tune, where your hand is for the melody, right? See, that's in thirds, in tenths, which is the same as thirds. So when the chord 1 is already established, maybe I just move from the 2, right? That's F minor, chromatic to G minor. You can keep something at the top like that. If you want, back down. Or just back down. So it could be like this. That's fine. So that was just the down, right? This is just the up. Fine, this is up and down. You get the idea? So that's how you can make a simple major move either up or down. As long as you know it in a few different keys, you start to hear it. What I feel that people do is they force moves. So they learn a move and go, quick, where do I play it? Where do I play it? Quick, what about in a song? Quick. Rather than learning it until it suggests itself to you. When it suggests itself to you, the going gets so much easier. And I feel that, I read this once, somebody said they felt the improvisation ego is quite delicate. So it doesn't suggest things to us. It thinks we can't carry off in real time. I think there's a lot of sense in that. Hope you enjoyed that. Consider joining us on Jazz Skills, where we have a developing fluency course to teach you the language and get you fluent playing it. So it's not just academic information and much more after that, including improvisation, voicings, movements, rhythm, accompanying, support from me and a vibrant community. You name it, we've got it. Take care. Bye for now.